Yo, what's up, YouTube? Unfortunately, I had a little AFK incident, guys, and we are a little late to the party, but that's fine. Build idea here is Trinity for Stride Breaker, probably Udyr's strongest build right now for carrying for AD Udyr. Not the most consistent, I will say that much. I still had more consistency with the Stride Breaker into... Oops, we are not supposed to do that, we have to smite this. With the Stride Breaker or Trinity Force into Sterak's Gauge DMP build, but this is okay for what it is. I mean, it's just a carry build. These items are very, very strong by themselves, but they are even better if you combine them, to be honest. I'm gonna mute here. I had like a little oopsie in the early game, unfortunately. I was AFK. You see the runes? They are also like very, very snowball heavy. So, that's kind of what we want to play for this game. That's unfortunate. And that's unfortunate. But that's better than the last gameplay we had, isn't it? We are very, very late to the party, guys. I had like connection issues when the game started. So we will have to catch up. If she lives... Okay. If would have been these, because he's not like that ahead in CS, honestly. Yes, he has like 24, but it takes him a bit longer. I'm just gonna do red buff into drugs here, so I can be on the map. There was some insane damage though for level 3 Kha'Zix without any lethality. As you can see, we are pretty late on the map right now, but I think it's still okay. I want to keep my passive for the gank. Kha'Zix is still bot side. He might be ganking mid in there. He should still be here. He did that a while ago. Can't see if that's up. Okay, it's not. I guess he actually back then. He's gonna double crab, I assume. We're gonna get boots. Boom, boom. And let's keep ward for a little bit. I mean, you could have actually bought it on this spec, I guess. Of course, it's not very optimal for a snowball build to have a slow early game, but you can still make it work. They have a Cassidy in mid lane, so there's like a lower chance that he's actually gonna do something in river. Now my question is, do I want to help him or do I just want to snack one of those? I think I'm just gonna snack one of those. Yes, Aurelia is pretty low there, but I think that is the best I can do. Cassidy is not a level 6 yet. I might be able to get all of them. It's playing kind of weird. He has... Wait, I'm actually gonna try this. Gonna ghost, kite into the bush. Didn't have to ghost out actually. Let's not chase that. So now we got an eyeball stack and a relentless hunter stack, which is pretty chill. Optimally, in my opinion, in low elo you don't over farm, but you also don't under farm. There's an opportunity, take the opportunity. If there isn't, then don't. And yes, farming is like the easiest way to get more consistent gold as Udyr, but again, Udyr having a 40 CS lead on the enemy jungler when the entire team is like completely behind is semi-irrelevant, to be honest. I would say objectives are your best friends if you can't gank anybody, because that kind of forces the enemy team to do something. This is the diamond lobby, by the way. In case anybody wonders. Usually I record in diamond. Diamond is like hard enough for games to be games, but still easy enough for me to like test something. I think it's like probably the best dealer, like the fairest dealer to like record in, to be honest. So he's going... he's either like skipping his Hydra item or he's actually committing to it. I'm not 100% sure what his plan here is. I think Dirk is just so OP that you should just pretty much never skip it. Crab is spawning. I'm just gonna drop a ward and get my Trinity Force components. I mean, you can build it in any way. You can go Stride Breaker first or Trinity Force first. This game I got Trinity Force because they have 3 melee champions. If they would be like... I mean, in this game, quite honestly, you could do either. Is that helpable? Oh, that is helpable. Maybe not. Maybe I should have committed. It's a... I don't know, actually. This could have been iffy. I don't exactly know how much I would have tanked of Kassadin's damage there without being in trouble. It was a close call, I guess. Keep your E until she starts walking like this. She's gonna try to stun me here. She's gonna die here either way. We can get some plates too. If you gank, you kind of want to soak some laner XP in my opinion. I think we might just get 1 plate and Biggity Bounce. Since it's free. Gonna be on my merry way here. Ooh, I don't want to be ice, so I think I left this. He's just very stupid with the way he builds. I can't really do anything here. I think Vayne should go check this. He's gonna walk here. Oh. I might lose my blue buff here, but in all reality that's kind of worth it. He ghosted too. Kha'Zix is here. Oh, she just cooks him though. I think it's actually fairly stupid by Kha'Zix not to take my jungle here instead. Like, he's gonna get massively punished by that. Another eyeball stack, another relentless stack, which helps the snowball. Pull that out. Always keep your smite for like the last moment you can smite. Like, always keep it for like the grub you get contested on. To be honest. Like, it's pointless to smite this right now. I'm gonna kill this either way. So this is kind of what I'm like playing for. Now if he jumps in, I still have my smite. Which he doesn't. I guess he might be here. This is obviously a farming angle now. As you can tell in the top right, I have stats enabled. I'm 1.6 CS per minute down right now. But if you snowball very often in late game, you just get to farm side lanes, the enemy jungle, your jungle. It just equals out while you were on the map the entire game, which kind of makes sense. I mean, AD Udyr is still a mid-game champion, but you're stronger on your first back than AP Udyr. I feel like even on AP Udyr you kind of want to snowball more if you can. So yeah. Kassadin is fairly weak actually. He pretty much only has mana right now on HP. If I would be in a 2v1 and I get Kha'Zix slow enough, I could probably kill both of them right now. I'm just gonna jump. Okay. It's not warded. It's my opportunity to do something stupid but aggressive. Bot lane just backed to... I'm probably gonna die here. No, Janna just walked away for some reason. I don't want them to walk. It's not worth it. I thought Janna is walking up there, but she didn't, I guess. Ooh. What are we cooking down here, boys? This is like one of these plays where they almost have to get the off, right? No wards, okay. Come on, somebody, like, you guys have to go in there, right? No? Kha'Zix just walks mid then for some reason. I can try to gank, but this is warded here, so this is like horrible for me. I can just walk in from lane. Ashe's arrow. She doesn't, they don't even have cleanse actually, that's pretty free. That was kind of smart. We wanna get the stacks. We are casually being outrun by a champ. Udyr life, bro, what can I say? It's fine, she has Swifties and probably celerity and all that jam. All that jazz. It's fine, I mean, look, Udyr is fast, but Udyr probably shouldn't outrun a champion that's also fast, can slow you, and has pretty much everything invested into movement speed. So I think that's kind of fair. We have Trinity Force, we're gonna build into Stride Breaker now. You might ask, why do you not rush Tiamat into Trinity Force? It's a 1.2k gold investment for honestly not a lot of clear speed. I mean, ever since pets are a thing, or maybe we can impact that. I shouldn't have to ghost this. Nice. Ever since pets have been introduced to the game, you quite honestly don't have to like stress about Tiamat. I think Tiamat is extremely memeable when it comes to clear speed. Lady Udyr has like perfectly fine clear speed already. So don't go Tiamat for that. Of course it helps you a little bit, but then arguably having more attack speed is like even more impactful. She gets some damage on the turret there. Take it. Bottom is actually kind of winning now. Take that too. I have to be careful, okay. She walks for top. This... oh, maybe I should have ghosted this. She has full passive, so we kind of want to chill here. I don't have any passive. So I'm just farming this. If she backs, that's fine. Gonna get another stun here into two uppercuts to your chin and you're going to heaven. And as you can tell, my average CS gets like more adjacent to what it is because there's just other sources of CSing I get here. This is kind of a decent pack. This is honestly kind of a decent pack. I think for most people, Trinity Force into Stride Breaker is gonna work better. And then after that, you just go full tank because these items are strong enough to let you go full tank. But again, Steraks Gauge would have a very, very similar effect second. This is just more Snowball. I would say in games where you might not get to Snowball, you kind of want to look for Steraks Gauge instead. You're gonna see the number is gonna get like closer and closer to what it should be. Because usually the way it goes for Udyr players is they do nothing in the early game and only farm and get their average farm yoked up. And then in mid game they have to start doing stuff, but we can just shift that completely. You don't have to do that. Yeah, could have played that a bit better. Not bad. And again, hitting objectives is kind of golden. Got him, got the stack. Gonna hop into Rari. I could actually let them hop into the Rari, but it's okay. Kha'Zix kind of didn't do too well here. So I'm not like that afraid. I'm just gonna do another jump, let's see if it works. Good. Nice, another charge, I mean. We have Dragon soon, I don't... actually, props are kind of crazy, bro. At this stage of the game, you kind of just want to yoink as much from the enemy jungle as you can. to just make your lead even more apparent on the map, because like now the enemy jungler also just falls behind the Nether, and gold and everything, so that's kind of where we are looking at for our lead. So guys, Snowballing is kind of king. And you don't know how many games you will have where people don't even like expect you to play like this is Udyr, right? Like let's say already I would have TP'd earlier when I was like checking out top lane, and I would have ganked him again. He would have probably thought I'm just farming right now. Because most Udyr players will be farming, which is fine. The hardest thing with Udyr, honestly, is to try to find the balance between farming and ganking. Yes, itemization is important, but you could just rock this build I'm doing right now every game. If you have the perfect balance between farming and ganking, you will hit master. I guarantee. I literally guarantee. And with that being said, this is not a good team comp at all for us, by the way. Gonna go double cloth armor, because that's probably the most important damage type I take here. It's 80 damage. And I'm gonna go side lane a little bit, because I am strong and I have no reason not to. I mean, probably stronger than Vayne will be for like a long ass time, so... Don't use your passive. I mean, I did it here because I want to farm my jungler, but if you like plan on like continuing to push, don't use your passive, it's not worth it. You can see, my average CS is actually higher now than like what a challenger jungler does, which a challenger jungler is always gonna farm more than a diamond jungler, because in theory there's less things happening on the map and less mistakes to punish, but still. I'm 1 up. I have 8.5 CS per minute on average right now. This is how you can have a high impact on the game, but still have high CS. You just have to shift your game a little bit. I'm not too afraid here. Nice. Kind of don't want to mess with her really. It's kind of a nasty champion. She could probably kill me here, even though I have double armor. The lightning stayed on the Janna there, which helped me a lot. There's not too much to do right now for me. I mean, Nash is spawning. Best thing I can do is just zoom around the map and try to look for a play. Kha'Zix's probably used a lot of his spells on the crab if he... He's going for bot lane. Since we have all grubs, like that's also like one of the things you have to realize. Since there's grubs on the map now, you don't have that much free room to farm anymore, honestly. You kind of have to do something like after your first kill, like you either have to force a dragon or grubs usually, because like that is how the map plays in season 14 with this early objective we got, so you kind of don't want to slack off in the early game, in my opinion, on neither farm. It's just gonna make you feel like, oh, some games I do so well, some games I do so bad. Why is that? It's because like, we are not on the map and your team is gonna end, and the enemy team is probably gonna end too. So you just have to look for opportunities, honestly. And I try to say that like a lot in my more recent videos, is like try not to sit in your jungle too much with locked screen. It works if, in theory, if all your teammates would be good players, it would work. But it's just not the reality of League of Legends. This is solo queue. This is not competitive, so there's gonna be so many mistakes you're gonna miss out on just by like playing with locked screen in the jungle. Also, I feel like it just doesn't teach you anything about playing the game. Like, it teaches you that like getting gold is important, and I had this discussion with somebody on the Udyr server, actually, on the Udyr Discord server, and a lot of people said, yeah, I climb better if I farm, which is true. Because usually these players just, they don't even know what plays are on the map to be made in the first place, and you kind of don't want to be that type of player. I mean, it is decent against Aurelia. Gonna go into a Roop here. She is right if she pings that this is the right play here. If we get this dragon or not is relatively irrelevant, because we're probably gonna win the game of this Nash anyway, so... Akali is gonna get cooked here. Now we're gonna get contested. We have to move. The death on Akali was too troll. Let's spot it. I wouldn't say we like have to play it super safe here. Okay, understand. I cannot troll. I should have walked away. I should have walked away, but they also lose a lot in their base, so I guess it's kind of okay. I didn't play that too well. I'm a bit rusty, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played a lot of League in the past week. So now, since this play went so horrible, Akali dying topside and then Vayne getting caught by a Janna tornado, pretty much dying without having much impact on the fight. Since this happened in such a sad succession, yes, Dragon would have been better. But this is only if you predict this happening, which, probably kind of impossible. Probably kind of impossible. I could have played this better in Live and contest Jake there, but that's fine. I'm gonna smite this because I want the gold. There's no point for Vayne to take this. I'm still stronger than her. So, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna do a full round of farming into Nash just because I can do that so fast. Maybe actually not. We can just snowball the game here. I think if we stall this out for too long, we might run into some issues. We already run into some issues here. It's okay. We just end here. We should just end. There's punched so low, we can just end the game here. Nice, GG. So this bit is pretty like nuts. I mean, if you're like in silver, if you're in gold, plat, even if you are in diamond, this is like the build to go, in my opinion. You just snowball so much harder, you get free AD from the runes. PTA Alacrity is really good. You can just go mercs if you need tenacity, and overall this build just helps you be on the map more and do more and win harder, which is kind of the point of playing AD Udyr. With that being said, approach velocity and free boots are still really good. Damage was pretty decent. We mitigated a little bit of damage. I mean, this was just a game like where you aren't gonna mitigate a lot of damage as AD Udyr. We still kind of did. And overall, the stats of these two items are just insane. If you look at that, we get 50 AD from this, 30% attack speed, and 450 health from Stride Breaker, combined with the 45 AD, 33% attack speed, 300 health, and 20 haste from Trinity Force. It's like, you can't even ask for anything more when it comes to stats, to be honest. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribing would be much appreciated. It really helps me out. And see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.